This isn't exactly what we were hoping to see. We were kind of due. Grandpa always said 3 snows after the crows. We've had 2. This is our 3rd, so hopefully it's the last one. But this really isn't what you want to see when you're 2 weeks away from your planned start date. Well, I guess the tractor got a bit of a wash from that storm, but everything else is friggin' covered in icicles. And that looks kind of cool. Look at that. How thick that ice is. It's a puck. All right. First day working on the cedar this year. And, well, the first thing that we found, which seems like these things used to last pretty good, now they don't. Kind of grindy on that one. And that one's just right seized. This one was sitting out over there. I usually do the old cut and crack method. Then, usually I try and get a hammer on the backside, but we'll try and do this. I'm gonna need to swing with my good hand. Just like that. Probably need a little more cut in that one. Oh, it cracked. Oop, which side? There. Good crack right through that. Oh. I think you just saw the same thing I did and thought it was hydraulic fluid, but it's just water. We're gonna dummy run all of our meters. Well, we seem to have some electrical issues, which is never a good thing. So we're in troubleshoot mode. Yeah, our rate controller's not finding any of our meters, and our remote for the conveyor and the conveyor switches aren't working. So we're gonna start by changing the battery in the remote. I cleaned all the contacts, so we'll see what happens now. All right, so when we did this before, oh, I forgot to put the bottom piece on. Yeah, nothing would work. Well, that's progress right there. That's unexpected. So I must have had a bad power at some point, because this button would not work. Neither button would work. It's literally my first time touching this thing this year, so I'm trying to remember where everything is. Nope, definitely not. And, oh, there we go. There we go. Maybe we'll just do that. We'll just restart it. Hey, it works. Perfect. That's a relief when it was just one simple bad connection. I'm pretty sure we weren't getting good enough power back here to run everything, because yeah, we get 12 volt power on that thing to run the switches and the solenoid and the lights. That I should have checked out first, because I rigged up the lights now that I think about it, and they're on a switch over here. When I was looking around, I'm pretty sure I didn't notice them, but yeah. Ah, that's good. I bet it was the tractor power. The 12 volt was just dirty. So got Dad out, and all of a sudden it's not working again. And we ended up finding a bad connection. Actually, it was almost corroded right through down to one strand of a Deutsch pin. Problem is, I don't have a Deutsch pin tool or any pins. So I'm gonna go around town and see if I can find somebody who's got one I can borrow or use or rent or whatever. Well, really haven't had any luck finding that. I don't know what the actual connection is called. I've deduced that it's not an actual Deutsch connector, and I don't think it's a DT connector. I think it's an older one. Well, it took a change of scenery and tactics and solder, but I think I actually got it. I may have saved this. All right, here's the moment of truth. Let's make sure I hook this up the right way, because I don't know if I'm gonna have, I gotta go through there, and I'm pretty sure it was in pin number 1. Yes. You gotta think, why are you catching? You gotta think mirror image on these. You probably can't see. Where? This way. Yeah, you can. All the pins. I guess there's not 20. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm gonna try and stuff this guy into number 1. Would you get out of there? Jesus. Where's number 1? And I just really hope this clicks in all nice like. I think it did. Well, it sure ain't coming out. So we're gonna call that one a victory. That was a battle. I spent probably 2 hours running around town looking for one of those. Couldn't be found. So if I did this right, I'd smash my finger under there. And that light should be on. Oh wait, I think Dad switched the disconnect. Definitely was the disconnect. I shouldn't say definitely, but possibly was the disconnect. Well, I suppose we would need key power as well. What's going on? Okay, here we go. Key on. Power on! Woo! I'll power this guy up just to make sure. But perfect. Right on. Well, we've got that problem solved. Now I got to tie everything back up, put tools away, give myself a pat on the back, and do a dry run. And we had the opposite problem happen. Every one that didn't, or that was working before, didn't work after. So we figured it was another power. We started digging around, found the same thing where it was cutting in and out. This time is green, and again, actually I'm kind of shocked I have green wire. Don't normally use it that much. Well, I hope this works. So I had this guy. Would you believe it? A third one. It's getting awfully tempting just to pick up that $600 wiring harness just as a backup. It's bugging me.